What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today we're focusing on Panthers prospect and North Dakota forward Rocco Grimaldi, native of Rosemont, California, West Coast kid, product of the National Team Development Program. There's so many great players from the U.S. These days. First year with the under-17 team, had 20 points in 32 games in the USHL, and last year had 25 points in 23 games in the on the USHL schedule. Obviously a North Dakota kid, playing at North Dakota, obviously Cali kid by birth. Been hurt a lot of this year, so we really haven't a chance to see his full display of offensive creativity and the plethora of moves he has that make up for his undersized, which we'll talk about later on in this segment. But I only played 4 games so far, and it's 2 points. I expect him when he gets back to average about a point a game. He's too skilled offensively not to. And as tough as WCHA competition is, he's a player that's definitely up to it. He's got a little bit of the Theo Fleury in him, where he's a small guy, but he's got the tenacity that makes up for it, and isn't afraid out there. And so it's what you got to do to succeed at that level. You can't be afraid no matter how small you are. You just got to keep going to the net, going to the high traffic areas, because that's where the majority of the goals are scored. When you think about it. 5'6", 165 pounds, not the biggest guy, like I said. And that scared a lot of teams off. That's why he fell to the 33rd pick in the draft. Fell every team at least one chance to nab him, including Florida, who passed on him. Florida only the one first, so a lot of teams going to regret passing on him. I think he's going to need this year, next year at Dakota, and then he'll be ready for prime time, ice time, at a professional level. Whether or not he needs AHL time to develop is a different story entirely, because you go from playing against boys to playing against men, and especially not being the biggest guy, it's going to hurt him at the next level. But I think he'll succeed over it. One thing I will say about him is he has tremendous faith, devout Christian, and they say faith can move mountains, and if you believe in yourself, anything's possible. I read a great quote the other night. Believing in yourself is no guarantee you'll succeed, but you'll never succeed if you don't believe in yourself. And obviously Rocco believes in himself and has the utmost belief in God above that will carry him through to success in the NHL level. I respect that in someone, especially someone about the same age as him, I'm a year older than him. I've got conflicting beliefs in my faith, and someone that can be so young and be so secure in their beliefs is a real refreshing sight to see. I think, I think a lot of hockey players are deeply religious. Eric Stahl, Mike Fisher, David Booth come to mind, former Panther. But, I don't see too many guys with the faith that Mr. Grimaldi has, and I'm very happy to see that. And wish him nothing but the best in the next level. In terms of player comparisons, said Theo Fleury because of the size, but his favorite player growing up, he says Pavel Bora, the former Panther. So I guess kind of Bora. He's got the wheels and the shot. It's just a matter of, getting to the level and seeing how he does against the big boys on the show, but I can see it with the size, the speed, and the skill. The size isn't necessarily even a negative thing with him, because looking at what Gerby and those guys in Buffalo have done to Chara over the years, those big defensemen have problems keeping track of you, because you're a buzzsaw out there. You're a little water bug, like Guy Lafleur-esque, if you will. You're a little water bug out there. Denny Savard, even better. It's hard for the defenseman to run you, because you can bounce off them. And that's what you need to do, especially, and like I said, he's fearless out there, and you can't have fear when you're playing against big boys, like he will be in the NHL in due time. He's not going to be able to play in the World Juniors due to an injury, but I look for him next year to really star, and that'll be his coming out party. And I think it's only a matter of time before he's taking his talents to South Beach and making goalies on the Eastern Conference, and making many GMs regret passing on the young man, the ungifted California kid. That's it for the Power Play of CJ Prospect Profile for Rocco Grimaldi. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season.